There are warnings that should not be ignored, and this is one of them. If you listen to this prayer, something will be activated in you, and nothing will ever be the same again. It's not just a promise, it's a fact. From the moment these words enter your mind, wealth will start to surround you like an unstoppable force, growing more and more until you might get scared. When money comes suddenly, when everything you believed about effort and struggle disappears, fear takes hold of you. What will you do when money is no longer a problem? When every door you touch opens before you even reach it? It's not about whether it will work, it's about whether you can handle it. Are you ready to receive more money than you ever thought possible? To wake up in a reality where abundance is the only option? Because this prayer is not like the others. It will not just attract money, it will unleash it into your life uncontrollably. It is so powerful that you might doubt what is happening. Wonder if it is really possible for something so big to happen with so little effort. But when you see it manifest, when you feel it, it will be impossible to ignore. Here is the crucial point. Once you hear it, there is no going back. You cannot undo what these words will activate. So, I warn you, if you are not prepared for your financial reality to change radically, for scarcity to be erased from your life overnight, then stop here. Because once it starts, the money will not stop coming. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and write in the comments, "I am not afraid. Wealth is a reality in my life." We start immediately. Remember to go all the way. Do not let fear or doubt prevent you from unleashing the great power of this metaphysical prayer. This is the moment when everything changes. No more waiting, no more doubts. Something inside me has been activated, an energy that cannot be contained or ignored. I can feel it in my skin, in my breath, in every heartbeat. It's as if the universe had been waiting for this moment, the exact point where I stop being who I was and become who I was always meant to be. I know what is about to happen is immense, and although part of me feels the vertigo of the unknown, another part already knows this transformation is irreversible. What I knew as my financial reality ceases to exist. The rules have changed. What was once scarcity, effort, and limitation no longer has a place in my life. I see it disappear like fog dissolving in the light of a new dawn. Everything I believed about money, everything I thought I had to do to get it, crumbles. At this moment, I realize I was never poor, just trapped in a mistaken idea. And now, by letting go of that idea, the abundance that has always been around me can finally reach me. I feel an indescribable force making its way, breaking every barrier, every limit, every belief that kept my wealth contained. No more chains, no more walls. It's as if a dam has collapsed and the water has begun to flow with unstoppable force. I feel something inside me expanding. Every cell in my body recognizes this new truth. Abundance is no longer something I seek. It is something that belongs to me. What used to be difficult for me now comes with ease. What seemed impossible before is now inevitable. I am overwhelmed by an intense sensation, a vertigo, as if I were on the edge of something too big to understand. The change is so vast that it's hard for me to process, but I accept it. Fear is natural when something extraordinary happens, and this is extraordinary. I find myself at a point of no return, watching how the old world of limitations moves away while I immerse myself in a reality of unlimited wealth. There is no going back. I know it with absolute certainty. The door is open, and once open, it cannot be closed. I am ready to accept the immensity of the wealth that comes into my life. My old financial reality has been left behind. Now, everything is abundance. Every barrier that separated me from prosperity has been completely broken. I accept the financial transformation without fear, with excitement and certainty. Money flows to me with an ease I previously thought impossible. I free myself from all the beliefs that limited my ability to receive wealth. What used to seem difficult now happens effortlessly. I'm prepared to handle abundance in all its forms. My new reality is one of wealth, success, and endless opportunities. The door of prosperity is open and will never close again. I cannot stop what I have unleashed. Something has changed within me. I know it, I feel it, it's undeniable. The energy that once seemed distant, out of my reach, is now an uncontrolled force that has been released within me. There is no resistance, no going back. The flow of wealth I have activated is an unstoppable current that grows with every second. I can try to understand it, but I don't need to. I just have to let it happen, because this is much bigger than any thought or doubt. I feel how my vibration changes, how every cell in my body responds to this overwhelming energy that floods me. I can physically perceive it. It's a stream of power running through every part of my being, adjusting my reality at this very moment. Something profound has been reconfigured within me. I no longer vibrate at the frequency of scarcity because every cell of my body has recognized its true nature. Abundance is my natural state. What once seemed impossible is now inevitable. Money no longer eludes me. It chases me. It's an unstoppable wave, a current that accelerates without brakes. Before, I believed I had to run after wealth, that I had to search for it, force it, chase it. But that's in the past. Now, money seeks me out. It finds me at every opportunity, every coincidence, every door that opens without me having to push it. It's a torrent of possibilities moving in my favor, without limits, without obstacles. What once seemed like a distant dream is now inevitable. I wonder if I'm ready, if I can handle it. But I know there's no turning back. This is the moment where my mind doubts for the last time. The magnitude of what's happening shakes me and forces me to ask, am I really prepared to receive so much? But deep down, I already know the answer. Yes, I am. Because the universe never gives more than one can handle. The wealth that comes is mine by divine right, and I'm ready to accept it. My vibration has changed, and wealth chases me relentlessly. There's no turning back. Abundance is now activated in my life. Every cell of my body recognizes and accepts the frequency of money. Money comes to me effortlessly, without struggle, without resistance. I am aligned with an uncontrollable current of prosperity. Economic opportunities open before me like never before. Abundance is inevitable and flows constantly in my life. I confidently receive all that is mine by divine right. I am ready to handle wealth in all its forms. The universe has already decided that my destiny is to be prosperous, and I accept it without fear. My mind doubts. My old self trembles at what is happening. I can feel the resistance inside me, an echo of the past trying to cling to the scarcity I once thought normal. The mind fears the unknown, even when the unknown is absolute wealth. It's an automatic reflex, a reaction from someone who has lived in limitation for too long. But now, I see clearly. My old self is disappearing, and with it, all the barriers that ever separated me from abundance. I wonder if it's possible to receive so much without effort, without struggle. For years, they told me that money is earned with sacrifice, that success requires suffering. But what if all that was a lie? What if the universe never needed my effort? just my alignment. That's the truth I'm now discovering. Abundance is not pursued, it's attracted. Money is not a reward for suffering, it's a frequency, and now I vibrate on it. The universe doesn't understand effort, only vibration, and now I vibrate on the frequency of absolute wealth. Every time I breathe, every time I think, every time I utter a word, I'm sending signals to the universe, and those signals are of wealth. What once seemed impossible is now an inevitable fact. I don't need to prove anything. I don't need to do more than what I'm already doing. I just need to maintain this elevated vibration and let wealth do what it naturally does, find me. It is natural to feel fear. It is the fear of someone who has lived in darkness and suddenly sees the light. But at this moment, I choose to go through it. I choose to accept that my destiny is already written in abundance, and by doing so, I let this energy completely transform me. Fear is not the end of this path. It is the sign that I am crossing the threshold into something greater. I know that wealth is here. I feel it in every fiber of my being. The difference between those who have it and those who do not is the ability to accept its magnitude without doubting. Today, I choose not to doubt. Today, I choose not to look back. Today, I let the energy of abundance consume me and transform me. I am ready to receive wealth effortlessly, without struggle, without resistance. My old self no longer has power over my new reality of abundance. I accept that money is not a struggle. It is a vibration, and I am already in it. Every fear I face is a sign that I am moving towards greater prosperity. I do not question abundance. I simply accept it and let it flow. Wealth is my destiny, and each day I get closer to its full manifestation. Every doubt dissolves when I allow myself to trust in the energy of absolute wealth. I am transforming into a person capable of handling abundance without fear. The universe has already decided that my path is one of wealth and fulfillment, and I accept it. My vibration is already aligned with money, and it flows toward me effortlessly. Now I see the truth. Wealth has always been here, waiting for me. It was not hidden, not limited, nor out of my reach. It has always been around me, waiting for me to be ready to see it. It was not the universe that had to give it to me. It was my mind that had to open up to receive it. I realized that abundance never denied me. It was I who denied it. But today, my eyes are open. I see clearly what was previously unnoticed. Wealth has been surrounding me all along. It was not the universe that was late in giving it to me. It was I who was late in receiving it. I wonder how much time I lost waiting for signs, searching for answers, believing that there was something outside of me that needed to change before I could receive the money I longed for. But the only transformation needed was internal. Money did not have to come to me. I had to accept that it was already mine. There was no complicated process, no necessary waiting, just a simple act of allowing. And now, I allow it. Today, I forever abandon the mentality of scarcity. I do not resist, I do not doubt, I do not ask how or why. I just allow it to happen. I free myself from all the ideas that tied me to need, to lack, to struggle. It is not my duty to question abundance, only to receive it. I do not have to analyze how it comes or why now and not before. I simply know that it is here, and I let it in. There is no more resistance in me, only acceptance. And with every second that passes, that acceptance grows more and more, allowing wealth to flow uninterrupted in my life. I humbly accept the magnitude of what I've activated and understand that this is the price of greatness. Letting go of the fear of having too much. I always thought that fear came from scarcity, but now I understand that the real fear is of the immensity of what I can receive. Having too much means having a transformed life, new possibilities, a reality I never imagined before. But I do not run from it. Today, I choose to embrace greatness, to understand that I deserve everything the universe has to give me, and more. Today, I let go of the fear and open myself completely to limitless abundance. I have always been surrounded by wealth. Today, I open my eyes and see it clearly. The universe never denied me abundance. It was I who was slow to receive it. My internal transformation has unlocked the wealth that was always available to me. The mentality of scarcity is part of my past. Now, there is only abundance in my life. I do not resist prosperity. I accept it with gratitude and certainty. I do not need to understand how money arrives. I just need to allow it to flow. I am prepared to handle wealth without fear or doubt. Every day, I open myself more to receiving in unimaginable quantities. I deserve all the good that comes into my life, and I receive it without resistance. I am ready to live in greatness without limitations. Money finds me at every corner, in every opportunity, in every breath. I no longer have to search for it. I no longer have to worry about when or how it will come. Money is a natural and fluid part of my life. I see it in every gesture, in every coincidence, in every moment where I would not have noticed it before. It is like the air I breathe, everywhere and always arriving in the exact amount I need and more. I feel it in the air, in the people who cross my path, in the decisions I now make with absolute certainty. Every encounter, every conversation, every step I take leads me further on this path of prosperity. There are no doubts, only clarity. I know what to do, what to say, and which opportunities to take. Each decision I make brings me even closer to my financial greatness. I am guided by a force that assures me I will always be in the right place, at the perfect time, with the ideal opportunity in front of me. What used to worry me now seems insignificant. The limitations and fears of the past no longer weigh on my life. The economic concerns that once troubled me have lost their power over me. What I once saw as obstacles are now mere memories of a mindset that no longer belongs to me. But here is the secret. Repetition is not just reinforcement. It is an exponential multiplication of the power I have already awakened. Each time I repeat these words, I'm not asking again. I'm expanding what has already been started, accelerating its manifestation, increasing its strength. It is like lighting a flame that, with each repetition, becomes an uncontrollable fire of prosperity. Doing it once changes my destiny. Doing it more times accelerates the inevitable. So now that I have opened this door, how fast do I want wealth to reach me? The decision is mine.